Update, I confessed to my husband. Update, I have told him. He thought I was joking at first. Then he got very angry, started throwing things around and screaming. He grilled me with questions and I answered everything with full honesty. He got very angry at some of my admissions and called me all sorts of names. He is now locked up in his room for the last 3 hours and told me to stay away. He hasn't asked me to leave the house, so I'm still here. I don't know what to do. If this was rambly, it took a while to put together between anxiety attacks. I did the confession yesterday. All I wanted was to hold him and I instinctively kept reaching out to touch his face. He called me all sorts of names. I could do nothing but apologize and answer what he wanted to know. When I told him affair partner and I had dirty in our car, he called me a garden tool. Then he walked off angrily to his room on the first floor. I tried following him there, but he screamed at me to stay away. He stayed there for more than 12 hours. I knocked once again during the evening requesting him to at least eat something. There was no answer. I spent the night outside his room on the floor. At about 3 a.m. he opened the door, avoided me and went straight outside. I followed him and asked where he was going. He ignored me. His eyes were red and swollen. I was trembling and scared. I just asked him to be safe. He looked back at me with such a pained expression on his face. Like he couldn't recognize who I was. He is right to feel that way. I have shattered his reality. I can handle his anger, but not this. He has been gone since, and I haven't heard from him the entire day. I don't know if he will even come back. I don't even know how to tell him about the pregnancy. I can't even imagine what he must be going through. I'll be patient and wait for him to come back. I don't even know if he will come back. I hope he doesn't do something rash and get into trouble. Update, he's okay. I called his brother again, who told me he's at their house. He didn't want to speak to me about anything else and hung up. I'm just glad he didn't do anything reckless. Update 2, he has returned. He either sold or destroyed the car. He went straight back up to his room and didn't want to speak to me.